All right. Welcome to Meatgrinder, the Mothership, the third of the Mothership Inferno Trilogy. When last we left our faithful astronauts, they were
I was gonna say
traveling through a
we
portal.
aren't intrepid heroes.
Right. Traveling through a portal into hell.
Through a giant sphincter.
Exactly, yeah.
Almost a giant sphincter.
All right, let's see. All right, so you guys travel through the portal and you come into this dark city-like structure. The ground is solid and a dark rock that looks like it's been blasted. Ahead of you, you can see a huge crater that looks completely spherical, very smooth. There is something in the center of it, a 20-meter cylinder that you can barely see. The buildings are covered in carbonized flesh from this blast, and it's like turned into smoky glass almost. You can see holy script all over it. Like this thing just blew up script.
So, you have a
And you
picture
turn
of
around
this?
and the portal is gone. I do not have a picture of the city.
So the buildings are covered in they're almost glass-like on the edges because of the explosion,
Correct, yeah.
and covered in runes because of the explosion.
Yes. Holy
So it
script.
like spurted out like wallpaper.
Yeah.
All right. And are they recognizable? Does anybody have any knowledge to recognize these runes?
I don't think so.
You know me, I'm all science.
I think it would just be maybe scripture in a dead language, maybe.
Okay. Something religious.
So possibly something that you could roll with maybe a linguistics check.
Is there a skill for linguistics?
There is.
Yeah.
Anybody have that?
Both me and Tom.
Aha. Give it a shot. Roll low.
Okay. Can we both roll?
Yeah.
I rolled a critical failure.
You were good at that, Tom.
Hey, at least it's on something like this, right?
Yeah, we'll see.
The fun he'll translate.
Actually,
I didn't
I'm
see
supposed to
dice
roll
roll
that.
across the screen. Did dice roll for anybody?
No, in fact, I can't even get my
Sidebar up.
Yeah, I
that.
did.
Can't. There we go. I can get the wild duck bar. Hold on. Can't seem to get my character sheet open. Oh, is it because there's pause? No, I can get Wild Duck open, but I can't get Orleans open.
Here,
Double click doesn't work.
double click on the screen. On the map.
Double click does not work.
What about on the map down here?
Yeah, no, it works. Yep, that's weird. But I'm sure. I mean, you didn't see any dice roll.
Give me dice roll.
Well, this time
Did anybody
That
else?
one
Hey.
was rolled by
that rolled the one.
Orleans Game
that-
Master.
That rolled the 1d10.
Well, I see it in the column, but I didn't see like a fake die roll across the screen.
Animation.
There you go.
Yeah, that's gone, isn't it?
Module's loaded.
Did you update?
No. Hell no.
So now I'm trying to roll from my character sheet, and it doesn't. Now it finally rolled. Okay. Tried a couple times, and it finally worked.
Yeah, it looks like it didn't load for some reason.
You both failed reading.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's something all right.
I can't figure it out. Tom thinks it's binary or something.
It's in like glowing gold almost. It's not producing any light, but it feels like it's glowing. It gives off the illusion that it's glowing.
And we
very
came
stark.
out outside of the crater.
Yes.
So how far is the cylinder in the middle from where we are approximately?
So you take a look through your heads-up display, and it gives you an approximate measurement of 2 kilometers across. So it's about a kilometer in, 1 click in.
Is there any activity going on around the area?
You could see something off in the distance, kind of patrolling the area. It looks like it's patrolling the streets around the buildings.
So we probably don't see bustling marketplace.
Correct, yeah.
We should probably avoid those guards, huh, guys?
Yeah.
That's what they look like.
Eek. Do they see us with their 15,000 eyes?
No, they are far away.
All right, let's see here.
Yeah, they're pillars
Oh
of
God,
charred
those things are
corpses.
disturbing,
With
dude.
rock threaded through golden wire. Beatific. Beatific? Is that a word? It's a weird word. Beatific masks for golden faces. They hover across the ground, and they're orbiting their misshapen heads.
So basically, straight out of hell. Yeah.
And there's probably no likely way we're going to be able to get to investigate that cylinder a little closer without being spotted. I can imagine.
They don't seem to be interested in the cylinder. They are more patrolling the streets.
Okay.
The
Do
streets
they
are.
seem to be doing it randomly?
No, if you sit and like take a look, you can see there's an order to it. It's
And-
definitely a patrol, like kind of up and down.
And does it look like they're finding anything to bust?
Not at all.
Hmm.
They are the
So they're
only things
bored.
you can see moving around here.
Probably to guard against idiots like us.
And you're kind of like on the edge of this city, looking into it, so they don't get too close to you. But the streets are very narrow and the buildings are very tall.
Are they all ruined, or could we salvage?
The buildings aren't all completely ruined, but it looks like they the farther out you go, the less ruined they are from the crater. But it looks like that they haven't been occupied in a long time. So you would have to actually check out. You would have to enter like one of these on the farther into the city, past the crater.
Past the crater. Okay. Well, what do you guys want to do? You want to go check out the cylinder, or go ahead into the city?
Cylinder.
Yeah.
I kind of just feel exposed going out there, but what the hell? We'll try it.
Hey, we're androids. We're not afraid.
We're not all androids. Keep that in
Oh.
mind.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
I keep telling you this. I'm a doctor, not an android.
All right, so the closer you get to this thing, it has the same writing on it that you saw plastered along the walls, and it is glowing the same color. It looks like it's probably made of gold. You think?
Hmm.
And as you're walking down this crater, it is completely turned the ground into glass. You think if you took some time and got a couple good chunks out of this, you could probably sell it for a lot of money. Rayco would be very happy to sell it to some scientists, theologians, or some sort of collector.
Is there any small chunks that we could take as samples?
Not that you think would be worth enough. You'd have to get a pretty big chunk to get some of the writing on it. So like a tablet size, you know?
Oh, okay.
And you think that would definitely attract those creatures that are patrolling.
For sure. Well, you guys want to try reading it again?
I don't know how's
You
this
guys
game
are
work in
light-
that. How's this game work in that respect?
No, you can't read it again.
Uh-uh.
The situation changes.
All right. So
How close are
any
you gonna
other
get to this,
discerning
cylinder?
factors around the cylinders, or look like any controls or?
It looks completely smooth except for like where it's cracked from the impact.
Sorry, I missed that. What was that, guys?
Oh, it looks completely smooth, or completely not smooth. It's got the writing on it, except where it's cracked from the impact. It doesn't look like there's any controls or anything on it. How close are you guys going to get to it?
Looks pretty demonic, right?
It looks
No.
pretty valuable.
Valuable,
What
but
of you
demonic.
has a crowbar, right?
Oh yeah, I do.
There's a crack in that thing. You want to go see if you
You
can
want
put it
me
in
to
there?
try to break this demonic, valuable looking?
It's already cracked. We just want to find out what's inside.
Sure, why not? I'm not afraid. But maybe you should
All
be.
right. We'll stand back and let Orleans go check it out.
All right. So as you get
Go ahead.
closer, you notice that the ground is getting a bit softer, and this thing is probably about a third longer than you can see. It looks like it's jammed into the ground,
Wow.
and the ground around it looks like cauterized flesh. You get up there, and there's this blue glowing coming out from the cracks.
Ugh.
Does it have a smell? Can you smell that?
Can I smell anything?
It does not smell. We can smell the cauterized flesh, but beyond
No.
that, there is no smell to the cylinder. You get right up on it and put your crowbar in.
Sure. It's a bad
All
idea, guys. It's a very bad idea,
No
guys.
way. Come on.
Why do I have to do this? Why
High adventure.
why am I the guy doing this? I've only got 23 current health out of
You're
86.
You're the crowbar owner.
You're the guy with the crowbar.
Who's got the most hit points? Hold up. Who's got the most hit points?
I just
Probably
came
you.
back from dead.
I have 23. You're not doing too
You
well
got more
either.
than me.
I got 43, but I'm not that strong.
I've only got a strength of 43, so yeah, that'll plus.
Oh yeah, we just got buffed, didn't we?
Yeah, we just got buffed. I got 53 actually.
I got 46.
Not that it matters any, because I'm gonna die.
Stick it in there.
Oh,
She says, "What?
All right, so you get up to it and you start to put the crowbar in, and then you get this this overwhelming feeling of sadness, and the blue light inside of it kind of pulses slowly, and it's mimicking the feeling that you're having inside of you.
I'm so sad,
And
guys."
it's almost as if this cylinder is sorrowful, and it's projecting it into you.
okay. I
We can all feel it.
obviously brought the wrong
No, just Tom.
emotional thing. Oh, just Tom?
Just me. Yeah, wonderful.
Oh,
So
okay, that's
are you
cool.
going to communicate that to us?
I don't know. Do I? Can I? Am I able to?
Yeah. You guys
Okay.
have short range comms.
I feel so sad, guys.
What's that?
I feel so
Orleans?
sad. I don't know if I can go through this. It's just the souls that are trapped here. They just make me feel. It's terrible. Don't you feel it?
Souls?
Don't you understand?
No.
This is kind of what I'm feeling, Rich.
Let me step
Yeah.
forward a little bit.
Maybe not souls, but you don't have a way to identify what it is.
Oh,
But yeah,
looks safe
something
enough,
like
so
that,
I'll step
that
up.
sorrowful,
Just-
yes.
I'll
just
step up next to
overwhelming
him.
sorrow. Like somebody died in front of you that you liked.
So you hear in your head, I found my target, but my payload did not go off. All I want is to destroy this place. But the Beelzebub fly stole my payload.
Who are you? Is that me hearing that, or both of us?
That is just you.
Oh. Who are you?
Just
I am
guy
that which
playing
you
with
stare at.
Ah. So you
The
were here to
Planet
destroy.
Buster bomb.
You were here to destroy the devil,
I was here to destroy this whole place.
yet it failed.
Yes. Something
Why did
disconnected
it
when
fail?
I hit.
Oh,
If I could get my payload back, I know I could connect it. And detonate finally.
What's it saying? What's it saying?
where's your payload?
The Beelzebub fly took it.
And what are you?
I am a holy rocket.
Oh,
A rocket sent from God or a rocket sent from man?
Sent from the heavens.
From the heavens. So you are a sentient rocket,
Yes.
basically. You're an android rocket.
Ask him what the payload looked like.
All right, so I tell you guys, there's an android rocket. He's really sad because he was trying to destroy this place, but the Beelzebub floating monstrosity was able to disconnect his communication with the payload, and it was unable to explode. Did I capture basically what the problem is?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not very emotional. I am
Don't
an android.
androids like to interface with things, like plug into them?
I'm not a robot. I'm an android. I'm half like biological.
Androids. I mean, I thought it was one of your lore that you try to interface with as many toasters as you can find.
Are you?
Haven't you heard me complain about how stupid computers are?
So basically, this is a sentient
This is horrible, man. You don't
rocket.
put in a brain in a destructible. This is why humans just.
Well,
Well, this
he
thing
only-
seems more
But he
sad that
died,
it didn't
but-
blow up.
But this thing has only one mission in life, and that mission was to blow up and destroy something, and it is unable to do that. That's
I have
why
utterly
it's so
failed.
sad. His one
Well,
mission, the whole
sad
reason
that
he's
it
in
was-
existence.
it
Can't you
was
feel the
made to do
pain?
it.
Can't you feel the pain? You were made to
No.
fight. If you can't ever fight, would you not feel this pain, this anguish, this sadness?
No,
Well, I don't know about you, but this is a single. Imagine you had one purpose in life and you couldn't achieve it because of something that stole it from you. Something took that from you. So if you could get vengeance on this, Beelzebub, you would, wouldn't you? Holy Rocket?
But I cannot.
If we could help you get vengeance,
If you could bring me my payload.
what does your payload look like? Can I interface with you?
It
Yeah,
is, it
do
is
it. Do
a
it.
Can I
sphere.
plug in?
a golden
You have
sphere.
A golden
meter wide.
sphere. A meter wide. Is it it's just a big golden globe.
Yes.
All right.
Wow, we're not going to be able to
And-
carry that, are we?
Is it heavy?
Yes. It will take at least
Can
two
we
of you
s-
to carry it.
Can we set it off from where we find it?
You will not be able to.
Can we take you to it?
It would probably be easier to bring it to me.
Do you know where it is?
It is in the slough.
What's the slough?
Slough.
What's the slough?
It's an area to the northeast of here where flesh rots.
All right, I guess we have a mission. Is it the city look kind of outdated, or I mean, I'm looking for transportation.
It definitely looks outdated, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
But everything down the slough, is it water?
Oh no, there is no water here.
Is it fluid
Is it-
though?
It's lava.
There is some fluid, but it is mostly
Enough
flesh.
to, not enough to float a boat.
No.
All right.
Not
Well, I
not
guess,
that you would want to go into.
Do you have any tools that we could use to help find it? Be a locator?
I have nothing.
Okay.
All right. Guess we're on a mission to go blow ourselves up, guys.
Sounds amazing. Let's do it.
No, we bring it back to this guy.
And then
We can have him wait. We leave and he blows it up. And he's all happy because he did his mission that stupid humans asked him to do.
all right, we'll be back.
He says, yes, yes, please, stupid humans. I can offer you a way out as well.
Oh, excellent.
There is an angel in the Pale Forest, and they will be able to take you out. I can give you something to disable their defenses.
All right.
All right.
So you probably give that to us upon return of your payload?
Yes.
All right.
Anyway, we could, once we get it to you, that you could remote detonate it?
No.
Is there any way we could talk you out of blowing it up? Because there's a lot of valuable stuff around here. And we can send corporations in who would beat the fuck out of these demons.
I could,
they really
I could
demons?
postpone it.
Postpone it. Okay.
Ooh. What if we were to find you another payload that you could attach to and then destroy?
If it worked the same, then yes.
Ah, okay. So that's another option. Who made you?
I was created in the heavens, in the forges
Oh,
by the
gosh.
angels.
So he doesn't know who made him then. Some corporation. Is there like any like stamp on him or something? Some model number, some corporation
Just that
number
writing
on
that you can't read.
him? Can I take a picture of it?
Yeah.
Okay, I take a picture of it. And then I show the screen does it have eyes?
No.
I'll ask, do you have visual sensory perception?
Yes. I can see all around me.
Okay. So then I show him a picture of this and I say, what does this say?
And he starts quoting scripture to you. Old Testament stuff.
Ah, okay. So this is like Sanskrit then or something like that.
All right.
So somebody put this on his carapace or whatever you want to call his outer shell as like a joke, essentially. Okay, now I'm not saying that out loud. I'm thinking that to myself. It's like we're gonna go all in on this thing, guys. We're going all in.
All right. Let's start after the payload.
We should also radio to our company, right? Can we do that?
Send them a picture that you just took.
Sure. That's a good idea.
You can try and send a long range communication. The minute you fire it up, though, there's no way to connect.
Oh no!
And
the portal's closed behind us, right?
There is no portal behind you. Yeah.
So there's no way of getting out of this hell.
Just one way, through the Pale Forest.
Through the Pale Forest.
So we must go get the payload.
Okay. I have scavenging as a skill.
Oh, great.
Which might be useful because we're trying to scavenge the payload from whatever the hell he called that, the Salah or the whatever.
And we can scavenge anything through these buildings that we come across as well.
I don't know this building. You said there was a city or a town or whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's empty.
It's a large dark city.
Gotcha.
We should have asked it if the
Okay.
patrolling was their patrols. No, those don't look like holy patrollers. But I guess I could be wrong.
The missile will confirm that they are not. They are demons patrolling the streets.
Gotcha.
Automatons patrolling since I've been here. Since before I've been here, I would imagine. Everything sentient has left.
If we look in the direction of the slough, do we see patrols that way?
You will have to get past. Yeah, you'll have to go through the city.
Huh.
You will definitely have to get past these things.
Eek.
Well,
Okay.
I don't exactly have a stealth protocol, but
Well, neither do I. What they're patrolling for though, guys? Are they not patrolling for like just anything specifically, right? I think they're looking specifically for like creatures like us.
well, I mean, it just said that all sentient life is left, so I'm assuming it was because of those things.
Or maybe it was just not a good place to be. Okay. They're robots.
I'm
We're
sorry,
ro-
I've seen
We're
humans
androids.
live in the stupidest
Robot.
places.
They're robots. They're automatons, right? We're androids. So if they're automatons, we should be able to figure out a way to disable them. Maybe, right?
Well, maybe we should try and get around them without having to go muck with them.
Ideally, but if we can't, because
Well, if they're demons, then they probably.
Actually,
they're
hang on a
not
second here.
demons.
Hang on a second.
They're robots.
I misread something. They are the weapons spawned constructs.
Oh.
So they are here destroying anything that comes to fuck with it.
I see.
So he says I
Oh.
can command them to leave you alone.
I
Excellent.
see.
Okay.
Can he also command them to escort us?
He says I can send one with you. It would be unsafe
Great.
to send more than that.
Excellent. Wow, they are holy. All right, so we head towards the slough with a protectorate. Let's take a closer look at them and admire them and say, "Wow, you're pretty amazing looking."
They don't communicate at all.
Cool.
Does it look like the mouths are like moving in anguish?
No, they're frozen open like that.
Do the eyes down below blink?
No.
So, Rich, I need to step back for a second. This thing that I'm staring at on the Meatgrinder page, this is the automatons?
Yes.
Each one of these creatures, or is this like one automaton?
No, that's one.
And they're floating with these
across the ground.
chains. Yeah. They have chains or something like that. There's those, is that wisps or
it looks like
It's
electricity.
like
chains?
lightning.
Yeah, like lightning.
Lightning. Okay, gotcha. So it's basically powering them.
It's
Okay.
more maybe an attack. You get too close, you get zapped.
Oh, I don't want that. And these things are huge, right? They look like they're like 20 feet tall.
Yeah.
And floating.
But they aren't bothering us because
They're holy.
they're holy.
Because the missile created them.
The missile, the sentient missile that I was talking to created these things.
Yes.
Well, why can't they find this fucking payload then?
Because they're dumb. They're automatons. We get one to help us out though, so it'll
Yeah, but
it'll be the
geez.
tank.
All right, let's go, Mutt. Crazy. All right.
Onward and upward.
So it looks like you can go. So as you approach this area, off to the left, you can see kind of like a disgusting version of maybe a plains or grassland. You can see like red sprouting grass coming up out of the red fleshy ground off to your west, like the northwest. And you can see that there is like a river running through it. And it heads into the slough. Say it again.
Slough?
Slough.
Slew.
I don't know why I can't say that. It's spelled too weird.
It smelled pretty weird.
So it's running into this slough, where it looks like an old rotten version of this grassland area. You can see it goes from like a red color to like a bruised purple and brown. And it's starting to smell worse as you get closer and closer to the slough.
Ugh. Like, does it smell like sewage or does it smell like rotting or both?
Rotting flesh. That's what it smells like.
This is like an infection or something, huh? I should be able to diagnose it since I'm a doctor.
Right.
It is a massive contusion.
The thing that he said took off with the payload, what was it? Beelzebub
fly.
Beelzebub's fly. Or,
A for Beelzebub fly, or that's a name?
That is the Beelzebub fly.
I see. So, and flying, we presume that it doesn't have any tracks that we can follow.
Correct, yeah.
Do we see any critters?
There are you can see like little maggots running around the ground. No, not little maggots, they're big. They're probably at least the size of your arm, if not bigger. And they're pretty easy to spot, so you can kind of keep away from them.
But those things are pretty nutritious, huh?
They seem to be more concentrated on the western side, and it looks like the slough turns into a sea of just disgustingness. Like reddish brown sea of this awful smell.
Hmm.
Continue west towards these maggot things, or you can head into the grasslands.
Do we have any indication on where the fly went?
Well, flies spawn from maggots. Both the maggots are concentrated in the west.
What do you guys think?
I think this is horribly putrid, but
I think you're the doctor.
Yeah, I'm not terribly afraid of maggots.
As long as they're on my exoskeleton.
Does it look like they're trying to eat everything, like including live flesh?
Yeah, they're kind
They
of
only-
burrowing through the ground. Like you'll see them come up, and they have um, they definitely have like a bulbous head. Um, hard to tell what they look like aside from that bulbous head and a long body.
I'll turn to these guys and
without
say,
being
now,
closer.
traditionally, maggots have been known to eat rotting flesh and not live flesh. So we might be okay, especially with a couple of androids here. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's possibly true. Yes.
And since flies come from maggots and
You
maggots
also
come from
assume that
flies, maybe we're heading in the
a
right
lot
direction.
of assumptions for this
Super.
dimension, but okay.
Right. But the good side is that it's a 50-50 chance we're going to get it right. So.
Wow. I mean, I'm sure humans are optimistic, but damn. Okay.
Now, I'm no android or anything, but pretty good at the math.
I think you've
All right.
been hitting my my happy disc.
Yes, I have.
All right, so
Ooh, I
as
brought
you
that
get
with me.
closer
Cool.
to this this sea, you you get a better look at the delta that's in between the grasslands and the sea, and the runoff, kind of like when it hits the sea, there's so much of it, and you can see that there's chunks in it now that you're getting closer to this delta, and the chunks are like the same kind of orangish red color of the liquid, but it's like a salt flat, right? The water's coming to the edge of the sea, and it's just clumping up in these huge like orange red piles. Um,
That's disgusting.
Speaking
Scientifically,
of which,
it's
we should make some sort of horror roll here. It's pretty disgusting. Let's see.
Stock finds it fascinating.
How about a sanity save? This is pretty normal in the world of D&D.
Sanity save?
Not here. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm a android. I don't have very good sanity.
Failed.
Fail. Hey, at least it didn't crit fail.
Anybody pass? Yes. Bobcat passed. So those who fail gain 2 stress.
Okay.
So as you're gazing upon this horrific sight, a dark shadow passes over you. It kind of continues out. As you turn your head upward, you see this giant bird. It's the size of a small plane. It's from its head is trickling ash and embers. You can see them burning and then turning black and then floating to the ground, and you're kind of covered in this light ash coming from its head. And it's got these long arms and these with rotting feathers all over it. It's kind of dark with molted patches on it. And he's got, or it has hands on the end of its wings, and they're long and fibrous. slowly flapping.
Did it notice
away
us?
from you now. You don't know. If it did, it kept going.
Okay. Not carrying any round objects, is it?
No, nothing.
Does it look like? Can we see where it's headed? Like, can you see an obvious destination?
The only obvious destination you see, it passes up. There is a ramshackle mound of gore, bone, and rusted metal off on the other side of the delta that you can see. It seems to be where most of these maggots are condensed. So far, you've managed to elude them, but going straight through here, you're going to have to confront them unless you come up with some sort of plan to not.
Does anybody have any fire?
No. Well, I have a weapon that can do hand welder.
As it says, doesn't one of you have a welder?
I have a welder.
Oh, shit! You said you wanted to scrounge in the city.
Yeah.
And I
Scavenge in
meant
the city.
to scavenge in the city. Yeah. Why don't you give me a scavenging roll?
Hold on. Is that intellect?
Yeah, probably would be the best one.
Hey, I passed.
Now roll a d10 for me.
Is high good or bad?
I don't know. I don't think it matters.
9.
All right, so you find a like a linen handkerchief that's got something wrapped up inside of it, and when you open it up, they look like teardrops. There are 8 of them, and it looks like salt.
Looks like salt.
Salt.
Like big crystallized salt.
Yeah, like teardrops though, so tiny. Like, in fact, you lose one of them as soon as you unwrap it. It falls to the ground and it eats straight through the flesh, like making a hole probably that big on the way down. Continues for you have no idea how long.
Okay. We don't know what these things are.
No, but they dissolve flesh on contact.
Oh, Jesus.
So let's not pick one up.
Sounds like a
Well,
weapon.
I won't anyway.
I was gonna say, who's this
I'm-
reaching, Bobby?
I have a
This
lot
is-
of metal
This
on
is
my
flesh with a
body.
capital F. So this is
So
not
basically
necessarily
everything.
human flesh. Yeah.
I see. Gotcha.
all things, even android flesh.
No, like the flesh that this world is made out of.
Right.
Oh. Oh, I
Proper
see.
name flesh.
I see.
So not a big enough hole to like get us through,
Right.
but enough to hold a can of beer.
You could drop a can of beer down it. Like
So we
it
have
continues
instant
on
koozies.
forever. It says it works its way down to bedrock.
Ah.
Flush. Bed hair.
Okay. So how many times can we look for shit?
I'll give you one more.
Okay.
Or actually,
Me?
how about
Anybody else have scavenging?
yeah, how about
No.
the other two make intelligence checks?
Okay.
I mean, I'm jury rigging, but that's putting stuff together, not finding stuff.
Oh, I failed to think.
All Trying to think, but nothing happened.
Uh,
All right, so yeah, you don't find anything
Nope.
else.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right, so yeah, you see this this pile of gore and rusted metal off in the distance across the delta. Again, you're going to have to face these maggots.
Okay. Ugh. Good Lord. Where do they get this artist? Does he drop? How much acid has this guy dropped? I'd hate to be tripping on. I'd hate to be tripping on what he's tripping on.
Right.
Too bad we didn't have some rubber.
So this weapon is somewhere in here.
Yes.
Okay. I wonder if it's like.
And the
like a
fly
metal-
is kind of buzzing around,
Uh-huh.
sticking close to its nest, but
What is a nest made
heading
out of?
out. It is gore, bone, and rusted metal.
Oh my gosh. Why not?
So it's heading out, and it's like gathering stuff and bringing it back, and it's feeding these newly emerging maggots.
I see. That's disgusting. All right, so my question would be, how deep is this water, sludge stuff?
It looks like it probably, well, so it looks like I don't know, you have no real way to tell. Because there's things sticking out of it, like there's this old wharf kind of looking thing behind it. And there's all these piles, but it doesn't seem like around where the nest is, it's pretty fleshy and not deep at all, but you have no idea how deep the gore is to get there.
And it's not really like water, right? It's like some kind of just a sludge,
Yeah.
a tar.
Sounds like
No,
blood and
like
pus.
yeah, like
Blood
blood,
and
and
pus and cum.
pus and
Oh, come
Salt
really?
water.
no,
Ugh.
not cum. Probably not. I don't think anyone would get excited about where this is coming from.
Ugh.
And it's passing through this grassland to the west, so it is slowly rotting on its way here, and then it's pulling up in these stagnant pools and petrifying into these orange giant chunks.
I see. That's not cool.
It's in fact
So,
the opposite of cool.
So the thing about it is, this thing is gold. I'm assuming it's probably some kind of a really like precious metal it was made of. So it can't corrode. And I'm sure it's probably gonna, I mean, I would think it has some kind of negative reaction to this disgusting sludge of blood and gore. We should be able to see it, or at least like almost detect it if we had like a metal detector or something of that nature.
Oh, you know what? What does it look like via heat vision? Because I have thermal infrared goggles.
The nest is warmer than the surrounding area. You can see the maggots wriggling around inside, and it seems like as they come out, more of them just appear, like an endless churning of these things.
Okay.
There's no no, I mean there might be a meter
I think
across.
I'm going to call it water. Is the liquid room temperature? Or
The
colder?
liquid is probably cold. Yeah. Liquid in the ground are cold.
So I probably see the maggot swimming in it.
Yeah. So it's probably about knee deep, you figure?
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And it seems like only a few of these things kind of hang out. They kind of well, with your heat vision you can see that they kind of like they burrow circularly into the ground as they come out and back in the nest. And they're just kind of like eating and going back into the nest.
So like really fast earthworms.
No, they're doing it pretty slow.
Oh, okay.
But
And
I
did
mean,
I miss,
earthworms are hella slow, so maybe fast earthworms.
This is the Beelzebub fly.
Yes, yeah. Obese and
And,
distended bumbling fly covered in thick sanguine hair.
Do we see the payload?
You do not.
And he didn't tell us how big the payload is.
Meter.
Oh, he said it was
Meter.
pretty heavy.
Right, he said heavy.
Well,
He
I
said
was
gold, but he didn't say big
meter.
or little.
He did.
Oh,
Meter.
Meter
okay.
across.
meter sphere.
How big are the nests?
There is only
Would
one
they
nest,
encompass
and this
one?
thing is.
Oh,
Yeah, you could definitely fit a meter in there.
You think it's inside the nest?
These things' heads
Must
are
be.
probably like the fly's head is probably a meter across.
Oh my lord.
huh.
I would assume that if we wanted to fuck with that nest, that fly's gonna attack us and try to eat us.
Yeah. Why would a good assumption? Maybe the children too.
So what we need is a a big fly swatter, that's floating in the air. That's 20 feet tall.
Well,
Or a arm cannon. I look at the dock.
I have a trank pistol with.
Can it trank a fly that has a head that's the size of a meter?
Probably wouldn't be enough, would it?
You just got.
I also have the Holy Grail.
cannon.
The what?
I have the Holy Grail.
Huh?
I'm in possession of the Holy Grail.
Where'd you pick that up?
Before we jumped into the sphincter, it was given to me, or I took it and drank something from it.
No, you didn't drink something from it.
Oh, somebody
Guy-
did.
Yeah, Jebediah, who turned into the portal, drank something from it.
That's right. So for whatever
I
it's
also
worth,
gave
I
you
have
a
that
hand
here.
Cannon.
It's worth a chunk
from
of change,
one of
I'm
those
sure.
dudes.
Yeah, and then you have
But,
that hand cannon from the
The automaton guys.
the crazy
Sleeve.
Yeah, but we can't
Yes,
use that though,
sleeves,
right?
the androids can.
He can. It's
You
fleshy
can
one can.
stick your arm in it and attach yourself to it.
Oh, but then it's always attached, right?
Yep.
Gotcha.
And we have a giant.
does-
Well,
1d10 times 10 damage.
so who can use that?
Just
You.
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 If to permanently
it's
attach it to
permanent.
your arm.
I mean, if we did, I could probably drink something later on, but not right now.
Meaning I can probably cut your arm off.
I think I'll pass. But we also
hey,
have our
We can
bodyguard.
give you some cybernetics.
the bodyguard
The-
does he have arms?
No.
Oh,
But it
okay.
does some kill things because it's a,
Yeah, it can definitely help make a path to the nest.
I think maybe even just get it to go away. I mean, follow it somewhere.
Like use it as a distraction to get the fly to go away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it could make quick work of the fly. We don't know. I mean, if we send it in there, what does it look like? Does this thing be a good match against the fly?
I mean, it's probably like twice the size of you, but compared to the fly, it's not that big.
I see.
I can't communicate with it.
Oh, I also have a stun baton, so I can keep bugs away.
Hang on just a second.
Stun baton. Is it like one of those things you hang up on your back porch? It's got that blue light and it
I'll be right
zaps things. Like we need
That's what
a
it could be.
big, massive fucking bug zapper. That's what we need.
All right, give me a little bit.
What's the plan?
Well, does it look like there's going to be an easy entrance into the nest? Or is
Yeah,
this
it
somewhere
kind
we have
of
to cut our way into?
slopes down, and then you'll have to wade through the water to get to the nest.
And it's obvious they were going to get spotted immediately. Is that right?
Yeah, most likely.
So I guess using the bodyguard as a distraction is probably our best bet.
So you're gonna send him in there?
Yeah, we'll try and communicate to him that we want him to try and lead the fly away. Meanwhile, I have my stun baton out for any maggots that get close.
And I can have my hand welder out to melt any faces that try to get close as well.
All right. So this thing goes in. Like as soon as the maggots get sight of it, they start to worm their way over to it. The fly doesn't really seem to pay it any mind. It just continues going out, picking up stuff, bringing it back to feed its maggot children. And as they get closer to it, the fly will bring stuff over to the children as they're getting closer to it, and just the fly's kind of like just dropping it on their heads, and then they're snapping it up, kind of crawling over each other to get whatever. And as they get closer to this automaton that you've sent in, they kind of like stack up on each other to try and get to it. It doesn't look like they're doing it cooperatively. It looks like they're fighting to get to the top to try and get this thing. It doesn't take them long to lose interest in it though, because they kind of like try and like nibble on it, and it doesn't like
Incorporeal.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't taste good. It's not fleshy enough for them. It will continue in towards the fly.
All right. Has it caused enough distraction that we can get around to the nest?
Yeah. It's keeping the maggots busy.
Great.
All right, let's go.
Slip down there real quick.
Have we touched this water yet, by the way? Or this liquid, I mean,
You have not.
with our skin?
You're heading into it right now.
Hey, let's before we do all that stuff, take toss a little like whatever. I don't know. Wow, something. Do we have anything organic on us?
Him.
All right, well, I guess I'll dip my toe into it first, my robot toe.
All right. It is thicker
Before we just
than
dive in.
you think it is. You think it would be.
Okay.
It kind of like runny mud maybe. It doesn't quite like suction you down when you pull your feet out of it. But it's like walking through maybe I don't know, marshmallow fluff.
Ugh. Okay.
Um,
So, but it doesn't like melt my skin or my
it doesn't,
carapace or anything.
but like as it soaks into your clothing, it does sting a bit.
Yeah, I'd stay out of this if I were you, Mr. Fleshy Man.
All right. Thanks for the it's like a bile or something, like a stomach acid, hydrochloric acid. I should be able to tell with my chemistry training.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
You have some sort of scanner device, yes?
I do. Should I make a roll?
What is it?
There's no roll associated with it. Well, hold on. There's other things.
I don't think that you would have to
That
roll. It is not it's not acidic, but it's infected.
okay.
It's what?
Infected.
Infected.
And infecting.
It definitely needs some antibiotics. Places in need of antibiotics.
Okay, yeah, I could tell that for
And
sure.
the ground
As
is
yeah.
definitely flesh. Like once you pull the scanner out, you're like, oh god, it is. It doesn't look like it, fellas. It is. And yeah, like it's blood and pus and rotting meat, basically, that you're about to step into.
Sweet. I guess is there any way we can get into it without going into the Purdy water?
Doesn't you? I think it's going to affect myself as an android. Or less so than say, obviously, Fleshman.
So at this point, you don't. No, it's not going to affect you.
All right, we're going in. We're diving in. Not literally.
guess I'll give you a piggyback ride.
We don't need you. We only two of us. Let's just go.
Okay.
You think if it carried me, I'd be safe? Does it look like it?
I mean, if they don't drop you, yeah.
I guess that would be a roll, huh? I
don't
have a
think
hazard
so.
suit. Does this not count?
Oh, I think a hazard suit
Oh.
would do something. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
All
hazard
right.
suit. Hazard
Cool.
suit would work. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right. So, do you still have heat vision on?
Yeah.
So as you get closer to the nest, you notice that one worm has stayed behind. A bit smaller than the others. As you approach
Okay.
the nest, it is approaching you. It is approaching slowly and cautiously. You get closer to this thing, it's got like the face of a baby on it. Got jagged teeth and empty eyes.
Like what's in the picture there?
Yes.
That's gross. Does it try to communicate?
Does.
Okay.
Does.
Ow.
I have not seen ones of your kind.
We've not seen what?
Ones of your kind here.
Greetings.
We're just passing through.
Yes. Any that escape the butchers usually do not have as much flesh.
Us and the butcher go way back. He's an old friend.
And as you're talking to this thing, the fly kind of buzzes over, drops on the pile of maggots, and buzzes back out. Kind of gives you a sideways glance as it flies over you.
Yeah.
And this thing
I'm
says,
making no.
You're freezing,
You
Juju.
frozen.
Choo-choo.
Hello?
Yes.
Am I? Oh, okay.
You're-
Take it back.
We hear.
Yes.
We hear you.
You're back. Maybe?
Ish.
Jones.
Picture is definitely not back, but your voice is.
Okay.
What were you saying?
I don't make any threatening moves. I try to seem as I move slowly, don't instigate anything from the fly.
All right. So this thing says to you, as you can see, I am smaller, weaker than the others.
We can.
Would be a great boon to me if you could rid brothers.
We couldn't hear you breaking up as well.
It would be a
You're
great
not getting-
boon to
We
me
could.
if you would
We could rid.
rid me of
rid
my
you of your-
brothers.
Yeah.
Ah, all of them?
Right.
Yes. The one who survives is the next Beelzebub fly.
Oh. I
All right.
see. And what sort of boon do you offer?
Says I would be ingratiated to you.
And what is your
What is it-
ingratiation
what is
worth
it?
to us?
What is it that you seek?
We're looking for a meter diameter sphere that
A
was
gold
stolen.
sphere.
It is
and any
part of
other
the
precious
nest.
metals that might be here.
What does it say?
It is part of the nest.
That's the part we want. Do we have a deal?
Yes. Yes, I
All
will
right.
no longer need this nest.
I was gonna say,
How do we-
have to keep the nest intact?
How do we kill your brothers?
With force.
The force. Say, well, I don't have the force.
What are they weakened to?
It would be better to kill them at distance, because once you attack them, they will most likely try and devour you.
That's the assumption, yes.
But they
And-
probably would not
How
survive
deep-
a good bludgeoning.
They would
Okay.
not.
How deep is your nest here? How big? Where's the spear at?
The thing you seek is towards the back on the bottom.
And
I feel like looking at it, it would take you probably about 10 minutes to cut something, cut a hole that big into it and start
I have a scalpel.
excavate it.
well,
All right.
the worst part is this. I'm looking at my frag grenade, going, plant a couple of these around the nest. Let them get back in the nest and just blow it.
Yeah.
At least we'll get rid of quite a few of them without having to fight.
So I'm gonna
I'm
take out my
worried the
scalpel
payload
and
might
head towards
explode.
the payload.
Okay. Are you planning frag grenades?
I think they're going to set off the payload, so I'm not going to.
Well, I'm gonna go
No.
try and cut it out now.
Well, here's the thing. Those things are gone, right? His brothers are gone. They're like out, but they're gonna come back, correct?
Well, they're
Yes,
like,
they're
A bunch of them just got dropped on us.
yeah, they're not too far away.
But they're all gonna go back to the
they're-
payload,
they're-
to
they're
the
like-
nest.
surrounding your automaton right
Okay. But
and can the automaton do any damage to them?
now. Yeah, you can attack them.
So we can go back and talk to the pin drop and talk him into letting us, like, saying, hey, this is what we need to do to get the payload back. Go kill the worms.
well, one thing we could do is they're all gonna come back to the nest, and if they're all surrounding the automaton, that means they're all gonna take the same path back. Why don't we plant a couple of fraggers, basically where they're gonna travel through, so that when they get to that point, it blows them all up.
Could do that also.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're going to take a
So-
straight path back to their nest when they realize that they need to.
Step
Anybody
one,
have
we get the
explosives?
payload.
So is
I
that-
know how to use explosives. I do not have any. Actually, no, didn't we
I-
come away with some? In our adventure to get here. Oh, we traded it off. Never mind.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I have frag grenades.
Okay.
I have.
That's the pull the pin and run sort of frag grenade. Right?
Well,
Yeah, if you want to use
between
your
you and me,
explosives, you could probably
you
rig
can
something up.
probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Your knowledge of explosives, my knowledge of jury rigging. Put those together and. should fix
Yeah,
it.
I would give one of you advantage on the roll. But you would have to work together, and it would take about as much time to cut the payload out, set something up. You don't have time to do both of them.
I can cut the payload out
I was gonna
myself.
say, yeah. Have
What he's saying is it's going to take 10 minutes to do either of those things before they get back.
Yes.
Yeah, why can't we do two different
Yes, you
things at
can
once?
split it up. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. I was saying you, Sean, cannot do both.
I see. Okay. All right. We'll do that then. We'll rig up some explosives while Orleans goes and cuts out the payload.
Right. And you are using what to cut this out with?
I have multiple things. I have a crowbar, if that would work to kind of.
I have a scalpel I can give you.
I have a hand
Also,
welder. I can, if I
don't
need
you have
to.
a vibro machete?
I don't have that now.
Oh, do you want to use mine?
Sure, give me your knife.
It's a machete, but sure. It'll be faster than a
That's
scalpel.
basically what I need is a knife. I need a knife to cut this. It's a fleshy mob of crap, right? Just pieces of
Yeah.
flesh that have been stuck together by this disgusting fly. So a machete to cut it in half. I'm not too worried about cutting the actual payload because well, it's a big, massive metal sphere.
You also have a laser
I do. I have that as well. I have my hand welder.
cutter. A
Laser cutter is part of the ship.
No, it's not. The ship laser cutter is different.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, okay. Well, now can I use my laser cutter or will I destroy the freaking payload though?
There you go. The laser cutter on the bottom, the one that has 12 shots, that's the ship one.
Oh, I see.
I just dropped one onto your character sheet.
The one that says 1D100, 6 ammo.
That is your laser cutter. The one I'm deleting is the ship one.
Okay,
And the ship one does 1d10 mega damage.
I see.
This does 1 mega damage.
I will borrow the knife. If the knife doesn't work, then I'll use a laser cutter.
Yeah, you don't think the knife's going to cut it.
Literally.
Yeah, compared to the laser cutter.
But up, king.
That's fair.
So yeah, mark off one charge of the laser cutter. Click it, it might just...
Oh, it just goes up when I hit the button. Oh, there we go. Okay, marked off. I started at 6, now it's down to 5.
Perfect.
So I'm just slicing and dicing, cutting this flesh into ribbons.
Alright,
What
so
do I
which
see
one of
the
you's rolling?
payload?
Jerry rigging.
So that would be an intellect roll, right?
Yeah. All told, I have a 60, unless my electronic toolkit will help me.
I have a 59.
Oh, so we're only one apart because my intellect is 45, and then the jerry rig is 15, so that brings me up to 60.
Oh, is that how it works? Well,
Yeah.
my intellect is 49 and my explosives is 15. So I guess that's
Oh, that's you then.
all right.
It's 49. Intellect.
49 intellect and 15 explosives.
Yeah, so you're 74? No. 64. Which is higher than me.
All right, I'll roll it then.
Roll
Wish
with
me luck.
Luck.
Look at that,
Oh,
barely.
Both ways, though.
squeaked
You would have
in
got
there.
it either way. Oh, it's 74, not 64.
Oh yeah, you have
Plus
Moss
10. Yeah, that's right.
Doctor. All right, yeah. So you get to the point where you're starting to see some gold. They come running back around the nest, and the worm is kind of guiding you, Tom, and helping you along.
Okay.
Maybe gnawing at the nest, the fleshy bits of the nest, while you cut through the metal. And you guys set these explosives off. Wham! And maggot guts go everywhere. The fly
Sweet.
is kind of shocked. It spins around and heads quickly back. It kind of buzzes around where the maggots are, looking for one that's left, maybe. And then it
Okay.
sees you and starts heading straight towards you guys.
So it's looking for its children, it's like?
Yes.
So
Hide.
we're going to I'm going to talk to the other worm guy and say, hey, They're looking for you right now. Is that something you want to go talk to your mom?
And it kind of like sticks its head out around the nest. And the fly sees it, and you see like all the energy kind of fall out of the fly, like its legs kind of drop loose, and it starts flying slower again, and it comes over, and then it like barfs on the child and goes off to find more
All
shit.
right.
Oh, this is
Whew.
so basically the fly's like, oh, I got one living left. It's fine. I got one maggot left.
It's more like, there's one more of them left.
I thought I rid myself.
No, this one has some aspirations of grandeur.
It's funny.
It's apparently a little bit smarter than the other ones.
Oh, I mean, you got to either be big or smart.
That's right. So did we get the ball out?
Yep, and it
Is
is carved in the shape of like a baby in a cradle. The bottom is like spherical, and it comes up, and it's got this like cherub child.
So it's either
inside of it.
Moses
Not-
or Baby Yoda.
I was going to say, yeah, not big-eared.
It's
and
definitely Grogu. Holding the little
Good, we found the pram.
knob from Razor Crest.
All right.
All right, so you guys heft
So-
this thing up.
Is it tough to carry?
It is indeed tough to carry.
What happened to our bodyguard? Is he gone? Or
No, he's trying to distract the fly, but not doing a
Alright.
very good job. He's more like chasing the fly.
So we'll tell him to come
Flying.
back here. Can he carry this thing?
He doesn't really have any way to carry it.
Okay.
Didn't somebody get rope?
Yeah, you could probably tie it to him and he could drag it.
All right, let's do that. Orleans, you got some rope, didn't you?
I don't think I have any rope. You know, that's just for some reason we're in the wrong game.
I knew we were bitching about rope at one point, but I thought we got some.
There was that monofilament from the spacecraft.
Oh, right.
To scavenge some of that. And you guys were talking a lot about needing rope, so let's say that was definitely a priority. So it gets you takes you a couple minutes to figure out how to get this thing secure around this sphere.
Especially tying monofilament. I mean, that's got to be the roughest thing in the fucking world. Just keeps slipping right back off itself.
Right?
Oh, lost another fingertip.
Yeah, so yeah, you get this thing secure, and it's slowing you down a little bit, but yeah, it can drag it back towards the place for you.
Great.
And as you get closer, the automaton kind of loses control of it as you get towards the crater, and it just like rolls straight towards the center of the crater.
Ooh.
And the blue light that was seeping through the cracks kind of turns this golden white and shines through the cracks instead of seeps through it. And the payload kind of rolls up against this thing and clinks, and then it's just like absorbed into it.
Uh-oh.
And there's a bright shine. Sadness that you felt around this thing is entirely gone.
Great. So is it armed? We should run down there and talk to it again because we need to be able to get the hell out of here before it blows.
Yeah.
All right, so it thanks you profusely and says, it will give you 48 hours to find the angel and get out. Says the angel has defense mechanisms up, and there's something wrong with it. It cannot move anymore. But if you can figure out how to get it to move, the angel will be able to take you out.
The angel.
A slot opens on the side of it, and a paper prints out, dot matrix style. Got little perforated edges on the paper, and
Okay.
it says, "Here's the writ that I promised you. This will lower the angel's defenses so you can get close to it."
Okay.
All right.
Where is the angel?
The angel is to north. So on the other side of the slough is the Pale Forest.
We're still looking at the fly here.
So we're just heading. Yeah, we're still looking at the fly, but we're heading north towards this big tower.
No, that is
Ooh.
like a lighthouse out beyond the sea.
Oh, that's the angel.
The angel
What the-
is in the center.
What the hell is surrounding it? These little like.
Your little dog's trying to get in.
Possibly. I mean, it does look like a bone flower just grabbed it, and here comes the bone dogs.
Yeah, it's
So
just
as
nature
you,
around here.
As you get closer to the Pale Forest, you do indeed see that it is bone growth coming out from the ground, in kind of a forest-like. One thing stands above it, and that's this rib cage-like thing clutching side of its. The bone trees move, not like normal trees, or maybe like normal trees, but there's no breeze blowing them, so it seems like they're moving on their own accord. So the angel's pretty deep in there, and you're probably going to it's going to take about 2 hours of climbing to get over this thing.
2 hours. All right. Do you still have a bodyguard?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I'm gonna trudge on over to it.
All right, so as you get close to these trees, they kind of seem to reach out towards you, and you notice that there are corpses kind of hanging around from the trees or attached to the trees, and it looks like they were turned to stone, maybe, but they're the same color as the trees. It looks like they turned to bone. With the corpses in very animate poses.
Just around the area, touching the same things we're touching right now.
Touching the same things that you're about to go through, yeah.
So maybe we should take this as a hint, huh, guys?
No.
I'm sure it's nothing like the Venus flytrap. It won't instantly just
Petrifies you?
If you go by.
Or turn you to bone?
Hmm.
I'm sure that takes quite a while.
They said they were in animated poses.
So as though they were trapped in their particular pose and they couldn't move, and then they basically rotted to just bone.
No, turned into bone.
Turned to bone.
Straight
rotted.
turned into bone. They got
They got
boned.
boned.
Indeed.
Well, so correct me if you think that I'm wrong here, guys, but I don't think that this is the protection mechanism that we're talking about, right? This is something aside from the protection mechanisms that we're expecting to see in the angel. Just to be sure, I'm gonna take the piece of paper out and kind of go over it. Does it have words on it that's supposed to be read out loud?
No, you can't read the words. It's in that ancient language that you cannot read. The cylinder said just present it, and the path will open for you.
Okay, just to make sure, I'm just gonna present it. What happens?
Nothing
Okay.
happens. So actually, maybe like so from far in the distance, you can kind of see the eyes on these golden rings that are surrounding the angel kind of look towards the ring.
Okay. Hi. All right. Huh. Can we telepathically communicate with that angel? No. Okay.
Telepathically.
If we send the bodyguard out there, what happens?
Is the bodyguard even with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you send it out there, and it gets attacked by the trees as it walks by.
Uh-huh.
So it defends itself and kind of destroys some of these trees in its path. How far would you like to continue?
Does it look like it could be able to handle making us a path through?
Probably not for very long. You can see that it
Okay,
is
well-
sustaining damage.
What's this printout say?
You have
Let's
no
bring it
idea.
back.
No idea what the printout says? Like,
Yeah, it's an unreadable language to us. All we have to do is show it. But anyway, let's call this guy back over to us so he doesn't get too damaged. We got to figure out a way to get it to us or get us to it.
There is definitely a larger path.
Larger?
Yes, because
larger
it
path that's
like it was being attacked and it attacked as well. So the trees
Okay, but
on
it
the
doesn't
edge
look
of
like-
of where it went in are destroyed.
I see. So it's clearable.
With
Does it
a
look
laser.
like it's something that a couple of androids and a fleshy dude can also help? I mean, we're not the
Yeah,
most
definitely.
capable. All right.
You see that this thing did sustain some pretty significant damage though from the hits it took.
Can
You
we
can
get
assume
any
that-
more of his buddies?
No, because the missile's worried that if it lets any more go, it will be overcome by demons.
Okay, so Are we thinking that the angel is trapped in this like cocoon of energy?
Well, yeah, I mean, it said that it couldn't move.
Like it's
We can get it
basically
to move.
been trapped in this bone prison, bone and
Yeah,
steel banded prison. Like that banding looks very similar to the bodyguard banding, right?
The banding is
Part of the
the
angel.
protection. Yeah,
It's
is
part of the angel.
the defense
Yeah.
mechanism around the angel.
Gotcha.
That's what the paper will get it passed, but we need to get
The paper to the angel.
right.
and we just got to get it out of there. Period.
I guess if our option is to bash our way through, I guess there's not much more
Sounds
of
like
a
a-
choice.
Maybe we can get the fly to fly us over there.
I was gonna say the little drone dude. He picked up that sphere. He said it was pretty heavy. Do you think he can pick us up?
He can't do much more than hover.
Well, all he's got to do is just go up high enough to go over and then come down. We don't need a maneuvering.
He can't do much more than hover though. Like it,
He can't go
he
more
can't
than
go
3 feet
higher
high.
than a small hover.
Oh, okay.
Because not only do we have to get by the forest of bad things, but we have to get up this bone, like whatever you want to call it.
And do we see whatever these things are that are flying around it?
There
It
are
looks like,
definitely silver and bronze things flying around it. It's very hard to tell what they are from the distance.
Oh, those might be little angels. Silver and
But
bronze.
they are the same coloring as the rings around the angel.
Aha. So can we get down into the path as far as we can that is now cleared out enough to make out these little guys a little bit better?
No, it's probably it's probably only like 5 or 10 minutes out of your 2-hour journey that's been cleared out.
That stuff that we found inside that house. What are those things again? Those like, what do they do?
They burn holes into the ground.
The flesh.
The crystal tears, salt tears.
No real use for us here then.
No, back there maybe, but not here.
Actually, you want to roll a d10, and we'll see if you found something in the nest or what you found in the nest. You find an EKG machine
Wow, that's
that you left
awesome.
behind.
That's yours, Doc.
There were wires going into the ground. It had a small flickering screen that was beeping out Morse code.
Oh, that's
Do I know said Morse code?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't think it would be hard.
if we got the linguistic skill, Morse code probably one of the things you'd know.
Okay, so what was it beeping out?
Drink your Ovaltine.
Little orphan Annie the sellout. It spells out, or it taps out kill the angel and receive freedom and riches.
Uh-oh.
Kill the angel. Yeah, let's
Well, I don't think we want to kill the angel.
Yeah.
No.
But I'm glad I found my EKG machine. Gosh, didn't know that I left it here last time I was here. All right, how are we gonna get over there?
That's a good question. We could.
Yeah, I guess
There's no way we're gonna beat those forests up. That's obviously not the option that we can take. Too bad we can't disguise ourselves so we can just sneak pie everything.
I know.
Don't mind me. I'm a stormtrooper.
A little short for a stormtrooper.
I don't know. This is basically it's the demon that's holding the angel. Well, the demon, we'll call the demon. And we were thinking that those little helper things around the sphere are working with the angel or against the angel.
Yeah, with the angel, I'd say maybe the
Definitely. I would say
What's
that
that?
they're probably even destroying these dog-like things that are
How about we see if our automaton can communicate with those particular machines?
they're 2 hours away, aren't they? They're a 2-hour walk away from here through this bramble. He only got 5 minutes in.
Gotcha.
We need a big machine or something, a tank.
yeah, they're like shooting little missiles at dog things. Keeping them at
Little
bay or
missiles.
destroying them outright.
I'm not going to put the goddamn gun on you guys. I'm not going to do it. Is there any way we can get one of their
that scene
attention?
in Predator?
And he mowed down the whole forest with the
When
minigun.
they're all shooting the forest. You strap that thing up to your arm and you're pretty confident you could blow a decent path through here.
Like I told you, I can get your arm back out later. No worries.
Are you sure about that?
Or you'll have a gun attached to your arm from now on.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I mean, either that or I could attach a scalpel.
I have 3
like a big
PhDs.
Mega Man cannon.
It's just not really something that I'm into. So what kind of guarantees do I have from you to get it off, mister?
Oh, I can definitely get it off. No
And
problem.
with my arm intact?
No, I'd have to take the arm first, and then we put the arm back on.
All right. Are we sure this is gonna work?
Which part?
The
You shoot the place down, or
yes, if I put this on, are we relatively certain that I'm going to be able to blast our way through?
No, we're not relatively certain, but that's our only real option.
I mean, they were putting pretty big holes and stuff with those. Look what they did to me.
Right. There's only 70 damage. Come on now.
All right, give me that fucking thing.
All right, so stick your hand. Let's stick your hand in here.
Which hand are you, left or right?
I'm putting the left in, but I'm right-handed.
All right, so you still have your good hand still. Oh Jesus!
Roll a d5.
D5. Who, him or me? He's putting it on me.
You roll a d5. That's how much stress you're going to get from this thing.
Oh.
Ugh.
4.
Is horrific. It doesn't hurt, but it doesn't feel good. Feels like this thing is worming its way inside your arm to interface with you.
Oh
And
God.
you interface with it. Like you have a targeting HUD now that like you somehow can overlay over your vision.
Oh, what did you do to me? He's not feeling very good about this, but he's going to try it out. I'm going to try to get a hang of it here. Point and blast. Does it take anything
Blows
from
a good
me?
path. No, it does not.
All right. God damn it. Let's go, guys.
So it had 9 shots. How about you roll a d10 and that's how many shots it takes to get through this forest.
All right.
These bone trees don't have much.
Is this thing refillable?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have any ammo for it, but yes. There you go. You got 4 shots left. And you are kind of at the base of this thing, and you can see this shimmering golden pool. That it.
Okay.
You
We
feel
can
serene here.
we can get the robot back to help us too, the automaton, right?
Yes, it is following you. So there are these things floating around here. Misformed masses of hair, teeth, and flesh. They are walking on limbs, hands, maybe feet, not sure. But they are malformed and look like they do not belong at all here. They are kind of lazily laying around this pool, looking very serene.
So they're not alerted by us or alarmed by us?
They are not, no. They do notice you, but they are comfortable and feel that you do not pose a threat.
And do we see the little golden fly around guys?
Yes, they are above you.
Can we beckon one down? Present it.
Yes, one starts to dive at you occasionally.
All right. I'm gonna show with my right hand. I'm gonna show the page.
So the writ unfolds. And
It's like
the thing, like, exactly. And this thing comes down, and you see it has like an animal head that's cast in silver and bronze. And it behind it is kind of like a gilded spinal cord, and it's got these dove wings that it's floating on. And it's as it's swooping down at you, the moment the writ unfolds, it kind of swoops its way back up and keeps patrolling around the angel. You notice the eyes on the bands are looking down at you, at the writ, and they seem like almost to welcome you inside of their safety, inviting you.
Okay.
This thing is this thing is huge.
It looks huge.
500 meters.
Ah!
Hollow cone narrowing to an infinitesimal point, clad in plates of pentagonal golden armor, orbited by concentric rings bulging with eyes. Spasmodically twisting golden arms, gripping archaic weapons, and this golden blood is dripping into this pool. Things are relaxing around.
I see. So this blood is probably coming from that's coming from the angel is making all the critters around here kind of lethargic and peace loving.
Until, of course, we start cutting on one of them to take away their opium den.
Well,
So it's being bled out by this like bone structure.
There's like a growth on it. You can see that it is definitely it is more it is not of the heavenly theme that's going on with all this stuff. It is more of the hellish, this gross like cancerous lump hanging off of its shoulder.
Gotcha. Sounds terrible. Oh gosh. So how are we gonna get this stupid thing? We have to get this printout up to it, right?
No, the printout's been acknowledged.
Oh, sorry, missed that part.
we just need to get it free.
So, I go close to part of the bone area, or I try to chop a piece of it with my
Yeah.
vibro machete.
Can I
You
cut
chop
it with
easily?
can I cut it with a laser cutter?
You could definitely try and cut this thing down, but
We don't want to get crushed by it though.
yeah, the impact
That's
of
what I
this
was
thing
thinking.
would be immense. Right, 500
Well-
meters.
Straight down on top of us.
Even
Right,
if it
so what I
fell to
was
the
thinking-
side, it would still like it would destroy the whole forest and maybe take you with it.
Because I was thinking maybe getting the drone, somebody rigged up on the drone, probably Tom's character, and hover up to where it almost attaches, right here,
Mm-hmm.
and just cutting that free.
But that's yeah, same issue. It's big.
It's impossibly huge.
So our
Be
option
like,
is to
a
try
building
and
falling, right? How like a skyscraper falling, how it would just put this cloud out for a good half mile around.
so our best bet is to get up there and see if we can free it from where it is and then write it out of here.
Well, it flies typically, right? I mean, it's not stationed.
Right.
It's not on the ground. It normally is up in the air.
Right.
So if we free the wings, which appear to be trapped, right?
No. I mean,
Yeah, we need to
protected
get up in the
by this-
tree.
the bones are not penetrating the concentric rings.
Well, they're not, but the wings.
Or trapped in the bone.
Maybe, yeah.
If it had propulsion to go up, then if we did cut it, it wouldn't fall. It would just fly up.
This thing looks lobotomized.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh,
it
we have
doesn't
to
like
fix it.
look lobotomized, but I mean, it doesn't look like it's had a lobotomy, but it's just kind of like not moving.
That's right. He did say something about repairing it.
It's been drained of its lifeblood, kind of, sort of.
So
We have to
maybe
cut
we have to
the
go up there and get
umbilical cord.
inside.
Cut the umbilical cord, kind of, sort of. That's been sucking the life out of it.
Yeah, the cancerous lump.
Let's get up there and
Excise
do that. I have
Doc,
a scalpel.
is it fleshy like that?
Oh yes, it is fleshy. The cancerous lump definitely is.
Great, I'm an expert at this. Did I tell you that I have 3 PhDs?
I believe you've mentioned that a few times.
It's true though. You didn't believe me the first 2 times I told you. Chemistry, biology, xenobiology. archaeology now and first aid.
Wait, whoa. You have a PhD in first aid?
Believe me, it was the expensive one. Is it going to be easy or hard to get to the top where this thing is?
It's going to be very difficult.
Too bad none of us can fly. Is it possible that we can maybe talk one of the silver guys into coming down and giving us a ride?
They do swoop down from time to time. They do not look like they are much more than a defense mechanism. But if you could get on one, it would definitely get you up there. The problem is they don't come slowly down, so you could just jump on one.
And are they responsive if I like wave my hands and beckon them?
No.
Maybe we could lasso them with the with the rope.
I don't feel it. Rope.
Take a ride up.
I don't know. It might think that we're an enemy.
Saw. I just realized how good microfilament thread would be as a saw.
But if we have a rope, so you're saying that these flying creatures are simply just autonomous. They don't really have any brains. They're just like us. So what we need to get higher, and we can't get on our bodyguard either. He can't go high enough, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
This cancerous growth, it's something that's attached to it, or
Yes.
is it anything? And then where's that thing go? Into this bone carapace thing that goes down?
No, it's inside of it. It's just this lump, like a tumor on this.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I think the best thing we could do is just try to climb it, scale it with some athletics training.
I'm not the most athletic guy myself.
And then whoever gets up there could throw down that rope and pull some people up.
How about that? Who can scale?
I have athletics. I trained on my last skill up.
Yeah, I'd probably do it. What's your speed?
My speed, 43.
Athletics. Right.
Strength, 43. Are we still under the effect of the
Oh yeah, it's been over an hour.
No,
That's
probably
gotta be
not.
Mine was 10 hours.
Oh, that was right. It was 10 hours.
I don't know how long mine was. 1 hour.
Oh
maybe?
no. Yeah, no, mine
It's a
wasn't that
D10.
long.
Mine was
Mine
Was
was
it
long,
a
but
D-
not that long.
was it a D10?
Yeah, it was a D10.
Go ahead and roll it now.
I don't know. I
About
think it was
5 hours since you
4.
9.
So yes.
Well, it just gives me +10 to my strength is all.
Yeah.
So I'm
Perfect.
highly energized. All right, well, I got the rope, I guess.
So you feel like if you fall off this thing, you're gonna die.
Yeah. So, what's something I could do to kind of not die if I slip?
I ask myself that every day.
How can I not die if I slip on accident?
You could
Tie off.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you want to tie off with microfiber.
No, I mean, not really.
I mean, it's more like fishing line than Shadowrun microfilament. It's not going to slice you in pieces.
No, I get it, but still, I mean, I could basically use my tarp to kind of support me, so I'm not going to get cut by this line if it's too much tension on me, which is what your concern is, right?
Following.
So I could kind of wrap my tarp around it a little bit to kind of give it some cushion to me. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, like use your tarp as a barrier between you and the line.
Yeah, I guess rig something up like that.
A pulley.
Well, I mean, a pulley would require me to get all the way to the top to pull myself up, right? I mean,
Just get it over a branch.
yeah. Can I attach like my, I don't know, my crowbar to the end of it and swing it like a freaking grappling hook?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage on the roll for that.
Right.
What am I rolling? Weapon?
Athletics.
Crowbar?
No.
Athletics?
Just advantage on your athletics roll, yeah.
Make sure you change the drop down.
Yeah, I got it. Strength. Well, that was terrible. Advantage too, 78. So I didn't critical fail, but I also didn't pass.
Saving throw of some sort to catch yourself. Prepared.
A saving throw to catch myself. What would that be?
A body.
A body roll. That's not going to be good. That's a crit failure. I'm going to die. So I don't catch myself.
But you snap your spine in the process.
Oh.
So Orleans is hanging limp up there like fucking Gwen Stacy from Spider-Man 2.
And I go, as I'm dying, I'm like, I tried.
Can we get him down?
No, he's too high up now.
Great.
I'm at 0 health, I assume.
Maybe we can beckon one of the silver guys to go help him out.
Nope.
Hey. Oh, shit.
Uninterested in helping you.
I can't roll worth a shit in this game. I'm sorry, guys.
Look, I got the paper.
This fucking game ain't my friend. I have rolled at least 5 critical failures.
I would say at least, yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
Be good at Yahtzee, though.
Holy shit, yeah. I've been rolling Yahtzees all night long.
Well, what do we do now?
Well, you just watched your buddy die.
Well, I'll see if I can blast him out.
Oh my god. This thing's gonna come tumbling down on everybody.
Yeah, see if you can catch him. I'm gonna hit the branch that the rope is tied on, and make him fall down here, and see you can see if you can catch him.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea.
All right, Tom,
Well,
you can
maybe
start
my-
working on another character.
Roll one up right now.
I moved you over to the sheet.
Oh, come on, let me do this roll.
Oh, he's dead though. Dead.
I'm dead.
Oh, we lost the rope.
And you lost.
Oh
the
no,
rope.
you can get the rope. You can try and get the rope. Yeah. I'm okay with that.
I mean, I'm not a cannibal or anything, but I could use his body.
How do I create a new character? Oh, just Tom. I see. You just made that little icon there for me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's wonderful. All right.
All
So
right,
this
so,
is
Give me a combat roll, Sean.
Now my combat roll is not that good.
Critical fail.
Do I get advantage? Oh, I failed to combat.
At least you didn't critical failure.
So wait, we're using the arm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
splinters of bone go everywhere, and this giant tree thing kind of groans, sways from side to side.
Oh no. I think if that thing comes down, we're gonna die.
I'm a rank, was it rank 1? Is that what these are? Or is it level 1? I don't know what that means, rank. Rank title, guess doesn't matter. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm a teamster this time, guys. Teamster. Now, how did I roll these stats again? I'm sorry. I actually have to roll 3D 10 times 2. Okay. All right. I'm not, I could read. Sorry.
No, it's fun just listening to you.
Oh.
Basically talking to yourself.
That's a
think
fucking
this-
killer roll. Oh, God. Seriously.
This is the new character sheet.
Huh?
Oh.
This is 1.0, the thing that's on Kickstarter right now, or that funded on Kickstarter. The different character sheet.
These stats fucking suck. This is like half the stats I had on my other character.
Yeah.
Holy,
roll
holy
6d10.
God.
Roll 6d10 instead of 3d10 times 2.
That was supposed to be.
That's what it is, yeah. In the book.
That's much better. In fact, I think that's going to be his best roll.
That's actually more, that's more average what I was thinking before.
Yeah,
That we did last time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
I think so.
All right. And the health is based off of 2 times. Okay, I get everything else then. All right, so let's see here.
All right, so any other plans to this angel out? Or are you just gonna relax
Well, I
with
think
the,
that we
strange creatures around the golden pool?
yeah, just take a dip, just chill, wait for inspiration. I guess the only other thing we could do is maybe scrounge around a bit to see if we can find something else that's going to help us out.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah. So
we
you can
need
spend
to-
some time. Spend
We
some
need to
time
find
looking
a
around.
magic carpet or some sort of elevator or levitation device.
Well, obviously somebody else could try to climb too, you know.
Yeah, after watching you, I think
Fall to my
everybody's
death.
kind of plus I just put another couple of holes in it and it's not looking very stable.
All right. Why don't you each give me an intelligence roll? Or scavenging if you have it. I don't think you guys do that, right?
No.
Yes.
All right. So after an hour, both of you find something that may or may not be useful. Roll a d10.
I'll roll it. Let's see. 10.
As a tallow candle, squat and fat with a wrought iron holder. It burns with a distinctive scent of boiling pork, and the light is
Boiling
only
pork.
visible to the holder.
You say boiling pork?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Man, this is useless. All right. Put it in the backpack.
All right, Juju, get an 8.
3.
On a
All right, it's the EKG. I'll give you the 8. A soft, light blue baby blanket falls upward with a constant force of 3G or a half G. Currently caught
So it's
and
a hover.
wrenching itself threadbare.
It's a hover blanket. It's a flying carpet, a flying blanket, a flying blanket.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it?
It's only got half the
Alright.
G of force though.
It takes forever then.
So yeah, you're gonna have to have something supplemental to
Team
help up with it.
30.
But I think tying it to you would slow your descent enough to not die.
Uh-huh.
You want a cape?
Oh, you're gonna make me do it?
I don't know.
Probably don't
I
want
don't-
that
I
thing
mean-
strangling you.
All right, fine. I'll do it then. Fine. So what am I rolling? Just strength, I guess.
Yeah, roll strength.
Okay, because I mean I don't think the military traded with you at this time.
Maybe you were barking orders at him, trying to get him to do it.
All right, look at that.
So yeah, after about an hour and a half, you get to the top, and these concentric rings are the eyes on the concentric rings are watching you as you climb, and these drones that are flying around are attacking anything that for you.
Oh, good.
Right on.
You know, if I would have been what I should have chosen to begin with, which was a Teamster, I would have had a rigging gun.
Well, maybe you'll be a Teamster now.
I will be a Teamster now, although I don't know what these stats are for these things, but
It's in the book, right?
I don't have the book. I'll have to ask
Hey,
you
dude, it's a
guys.
PDF.
Yeah,
were
but
looking at it last
I had to pay for it.
Free.
I thought it was you had to pay like $10 for it or whatever.
Now it's pay,
You
Hey,
don't
whatever you
have
want.
to.
You can pay $1. You can pay 25 cents.
pay nothing at all.
Well, I don't want to do that. I figured you guys somebody already had it, so I could just ask the question when the time comes.
We all
Do they
know.
have a first aid kit? First aid kit even? What?
Don't feel like you need to pay for it. I've paid plenty for this stuff.
Fair enough. All right, let's see here. Backseat.
Hell, I just enjoy reading this crazy shit.
You enjoy putting us through this crazy shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, getting to run it's even better. I've got fucking shelves of this shit though. I'm only gonna bring the super crazy to the table.
All right, so you get up there and you throw the rope down,
Yeah.
hoist me up there, and I can take my college-educated look at it.
So this thing has it is very large and it is attached. So it's going to take a lot to get it off. It
It's more of a matter of time than actual challenge to do it.
yes, but at the same time, as you're cutting through it, it's caustic, so it's going to be doing damage to you. So the faster you can
okay.
do it, the less damage you're going to take.
Even with my suit?
Yes. Will eat through your suit. I mean, eventually it will eat through your suit. So yeah,
Do I have any tools? It's what?
It's got 300 hit points. Is what you're gonna have to eat through. So I mean, if you're super lucky, you can use your last 3 shots and roll 100 each time and take it out.
You know how lucky we've been.
I could. That would get us partway there at least, right?
You've got all of Orleans' equipment.
Oh.
He's got
I have-
5
Charges my laser cutter left.
Charges left on his laser cutter, which also does 100 damage.
Okay. Let's see if we
Why
can
would-
chip away at it. And do I take damage from using those tools as well?
Yes, I will attack you, basically.
Do we want to spread this work out?
Let's just see how well you're doing.
It'll be faster. So it's basically going to be combat. So
Yeah.
1 versus 1 is going to take longer than 2 versus 1.
How did
And 3 versus 1 if we potentially run into somebody new out here.
But yes,
Rich,
even better. Yes.
I have a question. How did we get to the hit point? You said was it double the strength?
It
Yeah.
double your
This
strength,
says this just says starting health equals strength. Is
yeah.
this?
This is the
Oh,
wrong character sheet.
gotcha. So I just copied all the crap off the starting payload, but you're saying that might not be right as well.
That's fine. It's close enough.
I took. Okay. Roll a random trinket and a patch. Oh, okay. Is that a D10?
D100.
Can you pull up a 17 on the trinket list?
— 17. Hey, roll again. It's a more foot.
It's a what?
More
5.
foot. A necklace of shell casings.
Yeah.
And your patch?
Hold on.
Drink, fight, fuck.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Very Teamster-esque.
Perfect. I love it. Although, I mean, if you're drinking as a teamster, it's probably not a good thing. All right, hold on here. 5d10 times 10 for credits. 340 credits. And okay, I think that's everything. All right. I am kitted out. Teamster. All right.
All right, so in addition to whatever you have, you can add a hazmat suit and a flamethrower that Preco has outfitted you with. You don't know how long you've been here, but you know your ATV doesn't have much more time in it, and you just finished crushing through this bone forest.
What was the thing I got from I can add? Sorry.
Flamethrower and a hazmat suit, or a hazard suit.
Flamethrower. Okay. And under items, armor. Hazmat. Okay. All right. Cool. So I drive up in my nearly burned up ATV through this
Mired in
obviously mired in flesh, obviously blown up path that somebody just annihilated, which I find very awesome. Considering my patch and my necklace. And I roll up to this massive bone structure that's still up in the air, holding this angel with 2 gentlemen way up at the top, one android, one what looks to be some geeky looking motherfucker. Correct?
Yes.
Mega Man hand.
with the Mega Man hand, blasting holes at this monstrosity. Obviously, it's what's the same thing that caused the destruction in the forest. And I guess I will yell up at you guys
Yay!
and
There's
say,
the familiar Preco logo on the hood of
Yeah.
the Jeep, which is probably like a golden cross in like a circle, a gold circle.
I yell up and I say, "What y'all fellas doing up there?"
Taking in the sights.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't come sightseeing in a place like this.
Well, you did.
Looks not so friendly.
You want to come up here and take a look at it from this point of view?
Well, either that or I'm going to get crushed by this massive freaking ball of I don't even know what.
Come up and take a look. We're gonna throw down the rope.
Okay.
So yeah, it probably takes you like 10 minutes to haul each other up. Quite a
Okay.
distance.
Uh-huh. I got
So yeah,
I got
now
my
you're all
binoculars
standing
on.
around this cancerous flesh.
Right. I'm
and
looking at
into
the new
this
guy and
hooded
say,
angel.
can I give him the spiel about what's going on here? Say, hey, what's your name again?
Landell.
Landell.
And what's that guy down there on that? I guess he didn't do too well, huh?
No, he made a fatal mistake.
Looking like he may have taken a little slip, I guess, eh? Well, you know,
Yes,
them androids,
indeed.
them androids think they're tougher than they really are. As I
And suddenly the androids are outnumbered.
So, what sort of weapons do you have?
let's see here. They outfitted me with this thing. It's a vibro shetty. I got a rigging gun, flare gun, and a flamethrower, probably just in case I needed to burn myself through some hellish area that you obviously already did.
Or burn off a fleshy lump?
That was probably not part of the idea, but yeah, I could try that.
Cool. So I have my blaster. 3 shots, did you say? 3 shots left. We have Bobcat has Orleans equipment,
Yes.
Yeah, I've got
a
a
laser cutter, and you have a flamethrower. So I guess we're in combat then.
Okay. Well, Well, see, now my only question is, once we cut this contraption free of this whatever the fuck it is, what the heck's gonna happen to us?
Well, hopefully that we'll get the passage back to the natural known world when the
And
space goes up into
and not watch this
flames.
bone structure collapse on itself and us with it.
Is there an obvious way for us to secure ourselves to the angel?
Yeah, for sure. You can like tie yourself to its limbs or something.
All right. Well, let's see here. I got some items here. I can use any of these things here. Hazard suit or hazmat suit? Hazard suit, right, Rich?
Hazard suit, yeah.
All right. Hazmat suit then.
The flamethrower does 2d10 times 10 damage.
2d10 times 10. How many shots?
8.
8 shots. Current shots, 8. Shots per fire, 1. Uses ammo? Yeah, shit, why not?
You should all give me a sanity check too.
And that's at a disadvantage because we're around a android. Is that right?
Is it sanity?
No, that's fair check.
Oh,
Sanity, huh?
Is
Yeah.
something to say,
Fail. Damn it.
I've been through a lot, boys. This isn't nothing special for me. Now, Doc over there, he might be a little you're looking a little queasy. That's all I gotta say.
all right. Anytime a scientist fails a sanity throw, every friendly player nearby gains 1 stress.
Looking a
that's
little
right.
queasy.
That
Now-
was the thing. That
That
was the
includes-
spiral we hit.
Not making me feel too good about this whole thing.
Does that include me?
Yes. You're taking 2
Because
from the failure.
I'm getting a little stressed out here, guys.
Whenever I see a doc with a, how would I say that? Whenever I see a doc with a limb that looks like a fucking blaster, things aren't going too well.
or they're going just right.
You're scary. Okay, so let me just step aside, Doc. Let me try to burn this whatever you want to call it, malignant tumor. I guess that's what you call it, right, Doc? Malignant tumor.
That's what I gather it is. I think
All right.
it's making this thing sick, and our job is to heal it.
Right. Yeah. Well, I don't know about the healing part, but I got the burning part down. So
I got the EKG machine hooked up to it.
you might need it yourself. So just keep it on standby.
All right.
So I will hit it with a flamethrower. So it's a combat roll.
No combat roll. Just go ahead and roll me damage.
Damage for who?
Get off to the sides, guys. Get behind me.
We're tied to the wall. So.
I don't want to burn anybody's precious flesh. Let's see here. Is that an advantage roll? No. So it'll just be a standard. I don't roll that thing. I just roll this thing here. That'd be 60 points of damage.
And then, Juju, you want to go next?
Alrighty. How much does the
1d100. Laser
1D100?
cutter.
Yeah.
Woof.
No, nice.
Bobcat, that's your name? Yeah. You might want to get some practice with them laser cutter next time so you don't cut your own arm off.
It's really dense over here.
All right.
Right.
All right,
yeah.
Sean, 1d10 times 10.